Hello everyone, happy Father's Day, and in honor of Scott Krile Bachman, my dad, here are the top 5 things he has taught me through my life so far. Number 1 is all things in moderation, whether it's something you really enjoy or something that you don't really enjoy, whether it's a brand of cereal or something that you drink, no matter what it is in life, all things in moderation. And I think that this is a really good point because too much of a good thing can become a bad thing, and too much of a bad thing can kill you. So if you make sure to just moderate your intake of whatever it is, whether it's something that you ingest or something that you experience, it's probably better to just make sure that you moderate it. Good advice. I didn't think it would be that good advice when I was younger, but the older I get, I'm like, you know what? He knows. You know what, that guy? He knows. Number 2 is always be prepared. This is something that Scott taught him and taught me, and he taught me, and just something that was enforced through those experiences that we shared together. Always be prepared. Not only physically having the things that you're going to need throughout the day, whether it's just your identification and some money and your keys and whatever else and a pocket knife, but also mentally just be prepared for anything that may jump out of you in life. Which leads us to number 3 is situational awareness. And he has a very colorful way to put this, which is be kind, be friendly, be polite, but have a plan to kill everyone in the room if you have to. And now that might sound a bit dramatic, but if you know Scott Bachman, you know that that's probably not a joke. Regardless, situational awareness is very important. I can remember going on vacations and we'd get to our hotel room and he'd say, now how many doors is it to the stairwell? How many doors is it to the fire escape? Or we would walk into a restaurant or a store or whatever and he would look at me and go, now where are the security cameras? What are the exits? What's the fastest way out of here? You know, he was always asking me questions, always trying to build that situational awareness. So I would notice the little details in life to help me be more prepared for circumstances, whatever they were, and in whatever direction they were heading, whether good or bad. You know, he just taught me to read life and all the details and all the subtext so that I could navigate it as best I could. Number 4 is be mindful with how you're presenting yourself. He was a public relations major in college and went on to do a lot of public affairs and public relations, and he always stressed to me how important it was, whether on social media or in life or with friends or family or wherever, that you're just always very mindful of how you're presenting yourself and the story that you're telling and the brand that you're creating with your actions and your thoughts and your comments and literally everything that you're doing in life. Because, you know, whether you like it or not, people will judge you on those things and how you carry and present yourself. And that, especially in our culture today, where literally we have all of Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all that social media, we have to be careful because employers and potential employers will and can look at those things. I've had potential employers look at my YouTube channel before. It was a surreal experience. They knew me better than I thought they would going into that interview. And our kids someday will be able to mine our social media accounts and look at what we're doing now and how we're acting now and the things that we're saying now, and let's try and set a good example for them. So thank you for that, Dad, because that is something that I think our generation desperately needs to get a grip on. And number 5, when life gets crazy, just get your back against the wall and dig in. You know, life is gonna throw some pretty crazy things at you, but it'll never be anything more than you can handle. And as long as you're able to, whether physically or metaphorically, get your back against the wall so no one can sneak up behind you, and just dig in and know where you stand and just hold your ground, then everything's gonna be okay. It might not be all okay at once or soon, but eventually if you hold out and you're strong and you have others there with you to hold that ground with you, it's all gonna be okay. So Dad, thank you for those life lessons. Although this video could go on for literally days, I'm gonna cut it there at those top 5. I love you, Dad. Happy Father's Day.